Have you ever noticed how automatic it feels to clap when something impresses you? A performance ends, a speech lands perfectly, or a moment resonates, and almost without thinking, your hands come together. It's such a simple act, yet it carries meaning across cultures, generations, and settings. Clapping is more than just noise. It's a shared signal of appreciation, connection, and acknowledgement. But where did this habit come from, and why does it feel so natural? So why do we clap when we're entertained? To understand it, we need to look at history, psychology, biology, and social behavior. Let's dive in, right here, on History of Simple Things. Clapping as a form of approval dates back thousands of years. In ancient civilizations like Greece and Rome, audiences didn't just passively watch performances, they actively participated. Historical records show that spectators at theatrical plays and public events used clapping, stomping, and even snapping fingers to express their reactions. In ancient Rome, applause became so formalized that emperors sometimes employed groups of people, known as claqueurs, to lead the crowd in applause and shape public opinion. This suggests that clapping was already understood as a powerful social signal. It wasn't just about enjoyment, it was a way to influence perception, reward performers, and create a shared experience among large groups of people. One of the most fascinating things about clapping is how widespread it is. While cultures differ in many forms of expression, the act of bringing hands together to create sound appears in societies all over the world, even in places where applause isn't traditionally used in the same way as Western audiences, such as certain religious or formal settings. Alternative gestures often serve a similar purpose, like bowing or vocal praise. This suggests that the underlying need to show appreciation publicly is universal. Clapping works particularly well because it's simple, visible, and audible. It doesn't require tools, language, or training, making it an accessible way for anyone to participate in a collective response. From a psychological perspective, clapping is deeply tied to social behavior. Humans are highly influenced by group dynamics, and applause is a clear example of this. Studies have shown that people are more likely to start clapping when they hear others doing it, even if they weren't initially inclined to react. This phenomenon is known as social contagion, where behaviors spread through a group simply by observation. Clapping also serves as a form of social validation. When we applaud, we're not just expressing our own enjoyment, we're signaling to others that something is worthy of recognition. At the same time, hearing applause reinforces our own perception, making the experience feel more meaningful and shared. There's also a biological side to why clapping feels satisfying. Humans are naturally responsive to rhythm, and clapping produces a sharp, percussive sound that's easy to synchronize with others. When people clap together, their timing often begins to align, creating a sense of unity. This synchronization can trigger positive emotional responses, as coordinated group activity has been linked to feelings of belonging and connection. Additionally, the physical act of clapping engages the body in a simple, repetitive motion, which can enhance emotional expression. It's not just about hearing the sound, it's about participating in it, turning appreciation into a physical experience. In some cases, this shared rhythm can even influence heart rates and breathing patterns, subtly aligning people on a physiological level. Over time, these repeated group experiences may strengthen social bonds, making collective reactions like applause feel even more natural and rewarding. For performers, clapping serves as immediate and powerful feedback. Unlike written reviews or delayed reactions, applause happens in real time, allowing performers to gauge how their work is being received. The intensity, duration, and timing of applause can all communicate different levels of appreciation. A brief clap might signal polite acknowledgement, while a standing ovation indicates strong approval and emotional impact. This feedback loop is essential in live performances, where the energy of the audience can influence the performer's confidence and delivery. In this way, clapping becomes a form of communication between audience and performer, reinforcing the connection between them. It can also shape future performances, as performers often adjust their style, pacing, or emphasis based on audience reactions. Over time, this exchange helps refine both the performer's craft and the audience's expectations, creating a dynamic relationship that evolves with every show. While clapping is widespread, the way it's used can vary depending on cultural and social context. In some classical music settings, for example, audiences are expected to wait until the entire piece is finished before applauding, even if it consists of multiple movements. In contrast, other environments encourage more spontaneous reactions. There are also settings where clapping is replaced or supplemented by other forms of appreciation, such as snapping fingers in poetry readings or cheering at sports events. Over time, norms around applause have evolved, reflecting changes in social expectations and cultural values. Despite these differences, the core idea remains the same: expressing appreciation in a shared and recognizable way. Clapping may seem simple, but it carries meaning shaped by history, culture, psychology, and biology. From ancient theaters to modern stages, it has brought people together to express appreciation. It connects audiences, gives performers feedback, and strengthens shared experiences. Its power lies in its simplicity, just our hands, yet a clear and universal message. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.